Hello and welcome. In this guide I will be showing you my technique for making stairs quickly and easily. To follow this guide you will need to already know how to create a flat floor. If you don't know how to make a flat floor, you can find a link to another tutorial in the description that covers the basics about how the terrain works and how to quickly create floors, walls, and ceilings. With that out of the way, let's have a quick look at the stairs we will be making. Here we have our completed staircase. It should be noted that this guide's main focus is on 2x1 or single spaced steps. For grand staircases, or in other words wide stairs, check the link in the description to the guide I made back in February that shows how to create stairs with an alternative method. For this guide I have opted to make my stairs to be 10 units wide and 10 steps high. The most important factor to keep in mind when planning out your stairs is knowing how much space you will need for your stairs, and how the other objects around them will be connected. We will cover spacing once we start building the stairs. Okay, on with the guide. To begin construction we need a floor to build on, and we also need a small section of floor that is one grid line above the other. We end up with a floor stacked on top of another floor. We will use the stacked floor to do all our building. The first thing that I am going to do is to move some of the stacked floor to the area I want to build my stairs. Normally the place that I am building the stairs would need to be measured and planned out, but in this case I can build the stairs wherever I want. Once I have the section in position, I am going to measure the width by counting the grid lines. To see the grid lines I only need to damage my floor a bit. Then it is just a matter of counting the space between the lines. In this case I am making the width 10 units wide. Now that I have my spacing worked out, I need to expand my stacked floor section to fit. Because I am going to be using this same section of stacked floor to build my walls, I need to make sure that it extends back a ways. As for lining up the edge of the stacked floor, the place that will become my walls and the edge of my stairs is the point or line that the stacked floor touches the main floor. Next we will take the leading edge of our stacked section and build a ramp going up. All the while counting how many units it is going up. The goal here is stairs that are 10 steps high, so our ramp needs to be raised up 10 units. Because we are not attaching our stairs to an existing structure, I need to extend part of the ramp up to the 11th unit. This will allow me to create a landing or second floor. It is important to make sure that you end with clean edges that have fully snapped into position. Next we need to transfer our stacked floor onto our ramp. To do this we simply need to take the stacked floor and butt it up against our ramp, then we reduce it until it is only 1 unit thick. Once that is done we only need to take the new stacked ramp and raise it up until it is 10 units high. Once it is snapped into position we can take the top edge and extend it as our new landing or floor. Pro tip: you can transfer a surface from one place to another along the same grid lines by doing everything that you normally would do, but as soon as you click on the surface you want to transfer, put your tool away until you are where you want to place it and then pull your tool back out. This is how I am transferring the stacked floor like magic throughout this video. Now that we have our landing or second floor done, we can start making our steps. From here on out it is just a matter of cleaning up the top of the stacked ramp we just made so that it sits 9 units high, then we repeat the process of taking our stacked floor and transferring it to our ramp. While working on each step, be sure to leave some of the lower level surface accessible and untouched. By doing this you will always have a way of fixing the step you are working on if you mess up. Here are a few things to note. 1. Although you can build these stairs without using any terrain mods, it is best to use the narrow mod for these stairs. If you opt to do it without mods, good luck fixing any mistakes you make. 2. These stairs are built lined up with the grid. This means that the slope of the stairs and ramps is 45 degrees. This is also the same directions as the compass if you are far enough away from the poles of the planet. 3. As for spacing, because these are 2x1 stairs, each step takes up 2 units of floor space per 1 unit of height. So a staircase that is 10 steps high needs 20 units of floor space just for the stairs. This doesn't include the extra space you need at the bottom of your stairs or at the top. With our steps complete, we can now finish off the other sides and back. Because we laid out the size of our stairs in the very beginning, adding the walls is going to be very fast and easy. Earlier I pointed out that the wall will sit right where the stacked floor touches the main floor. So where I see the contact point is where the wall will be. To build the wall I only need to take the stacked floor and pull a bit of it towards me 1 unit. Then I just need to go to the side of the bit I just pulled out and using the natural ramp formed by the 2 floors connecting pull the ramp down into the ground and then under the bit I pulled out. This will change the contact point of the bit I pulled out from being a ramp and turn it into a 90-degree wall. The walls are covered in the tutorial I mentioned earlier, so I won't make any fuss showing this in detail. If you feel lost, check the tutorial. Well, that concludes this guide. I hope you found it informative and at least mildly easy to follow. Be sure to check back once version 1 of the game comes out for more tips, tutorials, and guides. Until then, this is HB signing off. Peace.